Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games, So Little Time. Today we'll be talking about Zombie Dice Deluxe. I will show you what it's all about, why I think it's a great game for many different types of audiences, and of course also how to play. So let's get started, shall we? Here you can see a bag. It's a custom bag. It is from Genki. It is a Japanese sushi restaurant in Hong Kong, one of my favorite restaurants. Anyway, I'm using this as a custom bag to put everything in for the simple reason this, as you've seen already, this is the packaging for Zombie Dice, but I think it's way too loud with all the dice in there. It is really loud, so I don't use it for that. Okay, I just keep the box because I think it looks cool, but that's basically it. So we have this. Inside you also have the rules. As you can see, it's really worn because I've played the game so many times. It's a Steve Jackson game, right? You also have a digital version, but I don't like to have dice games digitally because I like to have control over my dice. Anyway, so put that on the side. And then you have all these dice. So first of all, you can see the differences. Let me take out these three and then let me order it by color. All right, there you go. So basically you have 6 greens, 4 yellows and 3 reds, so 13, and these are expansion. So let me start explaining the green dice first. Okay, so the green dice, as you can see, it has 1 brain, 2 brains, 3 brains, 4 brains, 1 shotgun, and 1 pair of feet. Okay, 2 pair of feet, sorry. So these are the easiest ones to get brains. Then you have the yellow ones. They're 50-50. They have 2 brains, they have 2 feet, they have 2 shotguns. Okay, so pretty straightforward. They have the red ones. They only have 1 brain. They have 4 shotguns, and then 3 shotguns and 2 pairs of feet. Okay, so they're a lot more difficult. Now, how do you play the game? Before I start talking about the expansion ones, you play the game by you win the game by getting 13 brains, by rolling them. Now, the moment you have 3 shotguns, you die and you lose the game. If you roll footsteps, then you get to re-roll those dice as long as you take them back up to 3. So I'll put the expansion ones out for a second, and I'll take all these, put them in the bag. You mix them all around, you shuffle them up. Then you take 3 out of there. So I have these 3, and then you roll. So in this case, I have a really bad roll. I have 2 shotguns and 1 pair of feet. So normally what you do is you take out the shotguns and you keep the feet, and then you decide, do you continue rolling or do you stop? Now I have 0 brains, I have 0 points, so why should I stop? I continue. I'll take 2 more dice, and these are the ones I've drawn now. Now for the sake of the example, let's say I had 1 brain and 1 shotgun. Okay, so let's put the brain over here so you can see the differences. So I roll again. Okay, so I pushed my luck. I now have 2 brains and I have 3 shotguns. So I'm dead. I don't get the points, I don't get the shotguns. Okay, so if I had kept my 1 brain before and not roll, I would have had 1 point, and then the next person, they roll, next person, they roll, and the first person who has 13 brains wins the game. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now let's say I rolled and I roll this. Okay, so once again, 1 brain goes to the side. These 2 you keep, and then you decide, do I stop and get 1 point, or do I draw an extra one and roll again? So let's say I roll again. There you go. Okay, now I have 2 brains and 1 shotgun. So I choose again. Do I keep running? Do I keep rolling, or do I stop and get 2 points? So I'll take 2 more. 3 greens, so I'm lucky. 3 feet. Okay, I keep going. Okay, so I'm doing really well now. So for example, now I could stop. Or if you say like, no, keep going, take 2 more. Okay, let's see. 2 shotguns, 5 brains. Now in a normal game, I would stop. So I would have 5 points, and then the next person, and so on. But once again, you can continue. Okay, but enough about that. What about those expansion dice? Okay. Now, these, I don't know the exact name of the expansion anymore. Oh, actually, it's here. Is the double feature, the 2 evil expansions for zombie dice. So basically, you have these 2, which are movie characters. The white one is the hero, because the hero can have double shotgun. Okay. But he can also have, or she can also have double brain. Okay. Well, it's actually he, because they're male footprints. Okay. He also has 2 shotguns, so he runs away a lot. He shoots really hard, but then he can do a lot of damage, but he can give you 2 brains as well. This is the female. You can see the feet, they're like heels, okay? So she has 2 shotguns. She has 4 pairs of feet, I think. Yeah, and then 1 brain. 3 pairs of feet. 3 feet, 1 brain, and 2 shotguns. So she runs away a lot and she shoots. And then you have Santa Claus. Now Santa Claus has a couple of brains. Then he has an energizer bottle. All right, so it's like, for example, like an energy drink, right? So that means on your roll, if you have, for example, this, it would change all the green feet to brains, because you run faster. Now, only the green ones, not the yellow ones, not the red ones, not anything else. Only the green ones, okay? Then he also has double brains, and he also has a helmet. Now, what does the helmet do? It basically protects you from 1 shotgun. So let's say you roll this, and you had a helmet on the side. Then you take the helmet, you cover up 1. So you're protected for 1, and then this one here. So instead of getting shot twice, you're only shot once, and you keep going. So basically he has presence, and that's it. He has 1 shotgun, 1 running away, and 1 brain, and that's it. So that is basically how you play zombie dice. Of course, you just take everything, put it in there, and then the next person, you draw 3, and you roll. And basically you keep playing until someone has 13 brains. Normally the game also comes with a score pad, but I've played so much I don't have that score pad anymore. Okay, that's it. So this game, Zombie Dice Deluxe, it has been very popular with everybody that I play. I played it so many times when I was on school outings, when I was on holiday. I played it with my nephews, I played it with my friends. It's a really quick filler, but it is so much fun, just pushing your luck, trying to convince others to push their luck, and then seeing them fail. Or sometimes even seeing them succeed, because in the more than 10 years that I've played this, I think about 3 times I've seen someone who got 13 brains in their first turn. So who completed the game in their first turn, just kept rolling until they had 13 brains. And of course it's super lucky, but it does happen. And I guess it's something that you can always go for as well. Anyway, I like the game. It's not that expensive to buy. You can even buy some plastic brains to use as a score tokens or counters, whatever, and it makes it look even better. There's also a school bus expansion that I didn't talk about because I don't own it, so I can't really say much about it, but it's something you can look into as well for even more replayability. But I would definitely get the base game and the expansion with the Santa and the hero and the heroine or so on. Definitely worth it. So Zombie Dice Deluxe, I love it.